Who's got the power to read? Who answers the call for friends in need?
Superwhy, superwhy.
He's the guy, he's
Superwhy,
Who's got the power to read? Who looks into books for the answers we need?
superwhy, superwhy.
And the super readers, we're gonna fly. Come along with the super readers. Adventure waits when you're with Superwhy. Superwhy and the super readers, yeah. Superwhy and the super readers.
Adventure waits when you're with Superwhy.
Yeah, Superwhy.
Hi, so glad you're here. It's me, Wyatt. Welcome to Storybook Village, where all our fairy tale friends live. Uh-oh. Something's wrong with Red. I think she needs our help. Come on, let's check it out. Hi, Sleeping Beauty. Hi, Little Bo Peep.
Little Boy Blue, Jill, will you help me pick apples?
Not I. Practicing my horn blowing.
Not me. I'm fetching pails of water. Up a hill, up a hill. Will you help me pick apples, Peter Piper?
I'm painting pickled peppers.
Well, then I'll just have to pick them myself. This basket is so heavy. Who will help me bake these apples?
Not me.
Not I.
Not I.
I can't do this all by myself.
This sounds like a super big problem. And a super big problem needs us, the Super Readers. We need to call the rest of the Super Readers. Call them with me. Say, calling all Super Readers.
Calling all super readers.
To the book club.
To the book club.
Come on, to the book club. Wyatt here.
P is for pig. Red Riding Hood rolling in. Princess P at your service.
And you, say your name. Great, we're all here. Together, we will solve Red's problem. Let's go! Okay, Red. State your problem.
I need help, but every time I ask, everyone says, not I, not me, Oh no! That's terrible! How can I get my friends to help me?
Good question. When we have a question, we look
In a book. What book should we look in? Peas and carrots, carrots and peas. Book come out, please, please, please.
Let's read the title of this book. The Little Red Hen. We know what to do. We need to jump into this book and find the answer to Red's question. First, we look for super letters. And then put them in our super-duper computer. Super-duper computer, how many super letters do we need? Oh, in this story, we need 7 super letters. And then we'll get our super story answer. It's time to transform. Ready?
Ready!
Arms in. Put your arm in. Super readers,
To the rescue! Alpha Pig with alphabet power! Wonder Red with word power! Princess Presto with spelling power!
superwhy with the power to read. And super you with the power to help. Together we are
The Super Readers!
Y Flyers. We're ready to fly into this book.
Super readers,
To the rescue!
it's time to fly with the super readers, 'cause we've got a problem to solve. Super readers,
To the rescue!
super readers, working together with powers to read. In the books we fly to find the super story answer. It's super why. Super readers,
To the rescue!
Presto! We're in the Little Red Hen book.
Let's read. Y Writer, highlight. Read with me. Little Red Hen wanted to bake cornbread.
Cornbread.
Little Red Hen asked her friends to help make the cornbread.
Cluckety-cluck! I'm feeling stuck! Who will help me make my cornbread?
Her friends said, "Not I."
Not I.
Not I.
Not I.
The Little Red Hen's friends are acting just like my friends.
And that, super readers, is why we are in this book. Little Red Hen and Red's friends won't help.
We've got to find out what Little Red Hen does to get her friends to help. To the Little Red Hen!
Little Red Hen, we're the super readers, and we want to talk to you. Looks like you have a big problem.
Cluckety-cluck! I'm out of luck! I promised to bake bread for my baby chicks. I've got too much to do. I have to pick the corn, peel the corn, grind the corn, and bake the cornbread. See? And no one will help me. I know just how you feel. So I must do it all by myself. First, I must pick the corn from the cornfield. Here I go. Ah! The cornfield! It's empty! No corn means no cornbread! Oh, my peas! There's no corn! What can I do? Alpha Pig, to the rescue! With my amazing alphabet tools, I can make corn for this cornfield. We need to sing the alphabet, and I'll build the letters. A, B, C. Sing with me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, and T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Sing with me. Amazing alphabet singing. Now we need to find all of the letters in the word corn. Super readers, where's the letter C? There! There it is! C! Next we need the letter O. Where's the O? There! Oh, okay, that's the O. Let's see. Now we need the letter R. Where's the R? There! I see it, R. And now the letter N. Where's that N? There it is! N. Right there. C-O-R-N. Corn! Lickety letters. We built the word corn and grew a field of corn. Let's give ourselves a big thumbs up. Quack! Cluckety-cluck! I'm in luck! Thank you, thank you!
Don't forget to look for super letters. You see super letters? Which ones did you find?
E! W!
An E and a W. All right. We need to put them in our super duper computer! 5 more super letters, and then we'll get our super story answer. Great job, super readers. Help us pick some corn.
Woohoo! The corn is collected.
Where to now, little red hen?
To the mill on the hill to grind the corn, of course. To the mill on the hill. This corn is really heavy. Cluckety-cluck, my wagon's stuck. Who will help me pull my corn?
Not I. Not I.
Not I, not I. Well, I'll just have to pull it myself. Come on, wagon. Come on. Phew, that was tough. There it is, the mill on the hill. Cluckety-quill. Off to the... Oh!
Uh-oh, the wagon's rolling down the hill.
What can we do? Cue the sparkles. Cue the music. Princess Presto to the rescue! With my magic spelling wand, I can spell the word stop and stop the wagon. Come on! Wands up. Spell with me. What letter makes the sound S? S. S. Write an S with me, like a snake. Let's hurry. What letter makes the sound T, T, T? T. T. Write a T with me. It's getting closer. What letter makes the sound ah? O! An O! Let's write an O. A big circle. makes the sound p, p, p. 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 Write a P with me. S-T-O-P, stop. Presto! Spectacular spelling! We stopped Red Hen's wagon by spelling the word stop. Let's take a bow. Phew! The wagon stopped, but the corn kept going. Right to the mill. Cluckety-cluck, it's time to shuck. Shuck? Peel the corn. Follow me.
You see more super letters? Which letters did you find?
T-L-Y.
A T, an L, and a Y. Great going, super readers. Now we need to put them in our super duper computer. Two more super letters, and then we'll get our super story answer. Let's go inside. Come on.
Wowee! Cool machine. What is it? It's the all-in-one shucker-cutter grindulator. First, it peels the corn, cuts the corn, then it grinds the kernels clickety-quick. But I'll need help. Who will help me shuck the corn?
Not I. Not I.
Not I. Well, I'll have to do it myself. All right. All of our corn is shucked, cut, and ground. We're ready to start baking in the kitchen. To Hen's Kitchen. Cluckety-cling, one more thing. Who will help me bake the corn?
Not I. Not I.
Not I. Not I. Not I. Not I. Oh, that's all they ever say. It says so in my story. See? Her friends say, not I. I'll never finish the cornbread for my chicks. Never.
Superwhy to the rescue! With the power to read, I can change this story and save the day. Let's change the words. Say not I in the sentence. Zap it with me. Ready, set, zap! Y-Writer, right. Super readers, what should Hen's friends do instead of saying, not I? Moo, hop, or listen? Let's try moo. Which word is moo? I think it has two O's in it.
That one.
That's it, moo. Let's zap moo into our sentence. Ready, set, zap! Now, let's read. Her friends moo.
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 Did the word moo help the little red hen get help from her friends?
Moo. Moo.
Moo.
Moo.
No! Let's try a different word. Super readers, if someone wants to tell you something, what should you do? Moo, hop, or listen? Let's try listen. Which word is listen?
That one.
There it is. let's zap listen into the sentence. Ready, set, zap! Now, let's read. Her friends listen.
We're listening. Luckity Cling, you're listening. Now I can tell you why I need you to help me.
Why do you need our help?
Yes, why? Cluck! I'm baking cornbread for all of my baby chicks. They need lots of food so they can grow.
Woof, woof. You do need our help.
You can count on us.
Cluckety cluck! I'm in luck!
Super job, Super Readers! We changed the story and got Little Red Hen's friends to help. You see super letters? Which ones?
L!
H! L and H? Let's put them in our super duper computer! We found all of our super letters. Now we can get our super story answer.
I need help to eat the bread. Who will help me? Not I.
Just kidding. I will.
I will.
I will. Yippee!
Delicious.
Yummy!
We've got to get back to the book club. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Super Readers!
Thanks for coming.
Why Flyers? Back to the book club.
We found the super story answer with superwhy.
Super duper computer! Give us our super story answer. Read with me. T-E-L-L space W-H-Y. Tell why. Our super story answer is tell why. But why?
Because Little Red Hen had to tell why she needed help. Then her friends wanted to help her.
So my question is, how can I get my friends to help me pick apples?
And your answer is
Tell
why.
Oh, right. I have to tell why I need help. Then maybe they will understand and want to help. Thanks, Super Readers. Let's roll. Peter Piper? Jill? Little Boy Blue? Remember when I asked you to help me with the apples? Can I tell you why I need help?
Sure, Red.
I was thinking, why?
Well, I'm making applesauce cookies for the baby animals in Mother Goose's nursery school. And I can't do it all by myself. I need help.
For all the baby animals? Wow, that's a lot of cookies. I will help.
Me too!
Me 3.
Yay! Applesauce, applesauce, applesauce cookies! Let's take them to the baby animals!
hip hip hooray! The Super Readers save the day!
Hip, hip, hooray!
Hooray!
The super reader saved the day. We changed the story. We solved the problem. We work together, so hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! The super reader saved the day. Hip, hip,